Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home.
Today we have a vintage Weston International lipstick lighter. This is an advertising lighter. I think probably for two different companies, or maybe for a brand that the company represented, something of that nature. Does show wear, scuffs, paint loss, scratches, general finish loss, but does still have most of its paint. The biggest casualty here has been the stripes along the edge where the lighter comes apart, which I suppose is bound to happen. Very small. This is a short version. Advertising on one end says PENN-GLENN Oil Works, and then the other end says Fleetwing. Some plating loss there, corrosion, dings, scratches, very rudimentary system of a lighter, but functional. This particular insert is a little bit worn. Right there it is marked Weston on one line, and then International New York on the next line. Insert just slides in. And then the top. So a very compact, short lighter that would not hold a lot of fuel, but I do think that it would probably be relatively fuel efficient for the amount of fuel that it holds. I couldn't find any information about PENN-GLENN Oil Works still being in business. There was another business by that name, but they did not sell petroleum oil. Fleetwing is another brand that has been around for a long time, but when you look it up now, whether or not the name that you find still in business was related to the old one or not, I'm not certain. The logo wasn't the same, although it did say Fleetwing Diesel Products or Diesel Distributors, something like that. The old advertisements for Fleetwing actually said gasoline. So I'm not sure if that's the same company or not. And I don't believe that the PENN-GLENN Oil Works is in business. I'm almost certain of that. But a very nice two-ended piece of advertising for PENN-GLENN Oil Works and Fleet Wing gasoline. Looks like that is painted in red on both ends, if my eyes do not betray me. And as mentioned earlier, plenty of wear, scuffs, dings, paint loss, finish loss, corrosion, plating loss. But overall, a very nice lighter. According to the Toledo Bend VCL website, these were made aplenty and from the 1940s all the way into the 1950s. So it was a good period of time where you walk into your automotive store or I don't know what other kind of establishments might have handled this, if these were pure advertisements or if they were promotional or they sold them at times. There are plenty of people today that make hats, t-shirts, all kinds of things with the logo of their business on it, and then they want you to pay for it. So, I mean, I guess that could have been going on back in the 40s and 50s too. When I think of an advertising lighter, I think of something more like a promotional lighter, something that was handed out as a courtesy that wasn't charged for. But I wasn't around back in the 40s and 50s. I've only been here since the early 70s. So if you were around back then, if you acquired lighters in an auto shop or other establishment like that, let us know. Did you pay for it? Or were they freebies? Handed out like pens and paperweights, coin purses. Wouldn't take up much space in your pocket, but you would certainly damage the paint if you carried this one in your pocket with other items now. Not exactly a luxury item, so maybe not. Maybe you do want to put this in your pocket and carry it and put all the wear you can to it. Until next time.